Good morning, my dear students. Now we discuss the topic of equivalent circuit for traveling wave studies. So, how to draw the equivalent circuit for traveling wave? Equivalent circuit for traveling wave studies. So, the diagram, this is a actual circuit. The actual circuit consists of incident voltage E, characteristic impedance ZC, the load impedance Z, having two terminals X and X dash. That is the actual circuit. How can you draw the actual circuit from the actual circuit to equivalent circuit? If you draw the equivalent circuit, you must know the Thevenin's theorem. So, what is a Thevenin's theorem? How can you find out the Thevenin's voltage, Thevenin's current? The load current IL is equal to B Thevenin by R Thevenin plus RL. So how can you find out the Thevenin's voltage? Thevenin's voltage is the open circuit voltage. So whenever the actual circuit is open circuit, what happens? Already we saw in typical cases of line termination. In open circuit condition, what happens? So the same diagram, they having ZC and the incident voltage E. Whenever the line is open circuited, what is the transmitted voltage? Tell me. So in the transmitted voltage in open circuit condition, definitely that is a two times of incident voltage. Why? In the open circuit condition, already the voltage E is present at the receiving end side, and also the voltage wave is travels from sending end to receiving end. That is a incident wave E is added to the another E. That will get two times of E, which is called doubling effect. So if you apply the Thevenin's theorem here, the Thevenin first we find out the open circuit voltage. The open circuit voltage means open the load impedance. So whenever the load impedance opens, definitely the voltage is rises at the receiving end. That is a two times of incident voltage. We get the source voltage. That is a two times of E. So what is the Thevenin's resistance? The Thevenin's resistance is the where we open the load, that from that onwards we finding the Thevenin's resistance. So if you remove the load impedance, we have only one impedance, that is a characteristic impedance. So the V Thevenin voltage is a here 2E, Thevenin resistance is a ZC. The load impedance already we know, that is a Z. So how can you calculate it? The Thevenin's voltage 2E by Z plus ZC simply. So once again I repeat, by using Thevenin's theorem we can draw the equivalent circuit. If you open the terminals X and X dash, we get the voltage two times of E by using the doubling effect. If you where we remove the Z, from that onwards we finding the Thevenin's resistance. From that we have only one impedance, that is a ZC. So the Thevenin's resistance and Thevenin's voltage is connected in series. That will add to the load impedance, that is a Z. This is a actual circuit. This is a equivalent circuit for traveling wave studies. 2E, ZC and Z, the transmitted current IT. So how can you find out the transmitted current here? So if you need the transmitted current, IT is equal V by I is equal V by Z. So here V is the 2E by Z means they having two impedances, Z plus ZC. IT is equal simply 2E by Z plus ZC. Current through Z, that is a transmitted current, simply 2E by Z plus ZC. And voltage across ET. So how can you find out the transmitted voltage? The transmitted voltage is nothing but V is equal to IZ. Here ET is equal to I into Z. Already we know the transmitted current 2E by Z plus ZC into multiply with impedance. Simply we get transmitted voltage. Once again, E is equal to IZ. So already we know the transmitted current 2E by Z plus ZC into impedance, that is a Z. 2E Z by Z plus ZC. If you multiply with Z, we get transmitted voltage. Here from the diagram also we find out the what is the value V naught output voltage. The output voltage is 2E minus ZC I naught, equivalent 2E minus ZC I naught. 2E minus ZC I naught, that is the output voltage. V naught is equal the voltage 2E minus drops ZC plus Z into I naught, that is the output voltage V naught. The equivalent circuit is very useful for the studies of traveling waves and can be employed for resistive as well as reactive terminations. Next one is bifurcated line, which is called T-junction. So this is a diagram, characteristic impedance, incident voltage and incident current traveling from sending end to receiving end side, reflected voltage and reflected current traveling back receiving end to sending end side. Z1 is a one impedance, Z2 is a another impedance. This is a junction part. At the Z1 we having a transmitted voltage and transmitted current IT1. At Z2 the transmitted voltage ET and the transmitted current IT2. If you draw the equivalent circuit for actual circuit from the previous case, we can easily write the open circuit voltage is a 2E. They having characteristic impedance in series ZC. So along with they having two impedances Z1 and Z2. Simply this is an equivalent circuit. Once again, so if you open circuit, what happens? The open circuit voltage is 2E. Apply Thevenin's theorem 2E. They having series. If you replace that one, the load impedance is removing. So we can see from that one, we can easily find out the Thevenin resistance, which is the ZC. So they having two impedance Z1 and Z2, both are load impedances. So Z1 have carrying the current of IT1, Z2 carrying current IT2. This is a transmitted voltage. So let the incident wave be E comma I traveling to the right. The reflected wave ER comma IR traveling to the left, and the transmitted waves ET comma IT1 and the ET comma IT2 traveling towards the right as shown in figure. Already we discussed that one. So how can you get impedance? Total impedance, we have two impedances, two branch impedance Z1 and Z2, both are in parallel. Definitely we get Z1 into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. Transmitted voltage ET is equal 2E by ZC by 1 by ZC plus 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2 from the equivalent circuit. We can easily, the transmitted voltage is equal to 2E by ZC by 1 by ZC plus 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2. Transmitted current IT1 is equal, the voltage is ET by impedance is Z1. IT1 is equal to ET by Z1. IT2 is equal to ET by Z2 simply. The reflected voltage is called ET minus E. Already we know having the transmitted voltage. If you subtract with E, we get the reflected voltage. The reflected current IR is equal IT1 plus IT2 minus I. So IT1, IT2 are the transmitted current minus incident current. Already we know I is equal, IT is equal transmitted current is equal to incident current plus reflected current. From that we can easily find out the reflected current IR is called IT1 plus IT2 minus I. We can easily get the reflected current in bifurcated line or T junction. Line terminated through a capacitance. So the line terminations are the very important topic. So assume that a line is terminated through a capacitor C as shown in figure. When the wave is traveling along the line with natural impedance Z0, we take as the impedance is Z0 eliminated through C. Then the transmitted voltage is determined. How can you determine? There is number of ways for finding the transmitted voltage. There is a number of ways for finding the transmitted voltage. There is number of ways for finding the, that's a Laplace transforms. There is a number of ways. So the first way is to find out